All right, welcome to the Explainer. Today we're doing something a bit different. We're not digging into data or research. Instead, we are pulling back the curtain on a sales page for a men's health supplement. We're going to deconstruct it piece by piece to really understand the powerful psychology of persuasion that's at play here. So, right out of the gate, you're hit with this massive, bold promise. I mean, there's nothing subtle about it, right? This is engineered to hook its target audience immediately. It zeroes in on a really powerful desire and promises the ultimate solution from the very first second you land on the page. So, how do they actually pull this off? We're going to break this pitch down into 5 key stages. We'll start with that big promise and the creator's personal story. Then we'll look at the ingredients and the user reviews before finally digging into the real art of the sale itself. Okay, so the first move they make isn't about the product, it's about a person. And this is a classic technique. By putting a human face on the formula, they start to build this foundation of trust, making a commercial product feel deeply personal. And here's the cornerstone of that, the narrative from the creator, Ethan Cox. You see, he positions the product not as some faceless corporate thing, but as his personal mission. That story is trying to create an empathetic bond, making you feel like his motive isn't just profit, but a genuine desire to help people. Now watch this pivot. After establishing that emotional connection, the pitch shifts to a logical one. Now that they've built a little trust, they start building credibility by leaning on the powerful appeal of natural, scientific-sounding ingredients. And you've got to pay attention to the language here because it is so deliberate. It's not just ingredients, right? It's 8 carefully selected ingredients. That specific number 8, combined with carefully selected, is designed to imply precision, research, and a formula that's been really thoughtfully put together. This slide really lays out the core strategy. Each natural-sounding ingredient is matched up with a very specific, beneficial function. You've got Hawthorn Berry for circulation, Tongkat Ali for performance. It creates this simple, clear logic that makes the whole formula seem both really powerful and totally trustworthy. Okay, so they've given you the why with the creator's story and the what with the ingredients. So what's next? Well, the next crucial step is social proof. This whole section is about answering the customer's biggest question. Yeah, but does it actually work for someone like me? And check out this first testimonial from Thomas J. It is incredibly specific. It doesn't just say it works. It targets a very common pain point, performance anxiety, and it paints this vivid, desirable picture of the outcome. It makes the benefits feel tangible and, well, real. Then this next testimonial from Chad B. just builds on that. But it shifts the focus to the emotional payoff, confidence. I mean, using massive words like transformed everything and otherworldly confidence, it reinforces the idea that this isn't just a physical fix, it's a life-changing one. And here's the really crucial part. It's only after you've read these powerful, emotionally charged stories that the disclaimer shows up. The legally required results may vary is kind of tucked away, presented way less prominently than the glowing testimonials themselves. All right, so at this point, they've built the trust, they've stoked the desire, now the page pivots hard into classic sales tactics. Everything from here on out is designed to do just one thing: close the deal, right now. First up, they lay out this clear 3-stage journey. But take a close look at stage 3. It explicitly says you need to take the product for at least 3 months to lock in the benefits. You see what they did there? It's a pretty clear nudge toward making a larger, longer-term purchase. Then, just before they reveal the price, they hit you with this little safety checklist. This is smart. Each point is basically designed to preemptively knock down any potential objection you might have. Is it safe? Is it natural? Is it habit-forming? It clears that final mental path to purchase. And boom, this is the very first number you see related to money. And notice, it's not the price, it's the savings. By flashing this huge $780 figure first, it creates a psychological anchor for value. It's a cognitive bias called the anchoring effect, and it basically means any price that comes next is going to seem like a bargain in comparison. So you see this massive discount, and it's meant to get you curious, right? It frames the whole thing not as an expense, but as this huge savings opportunity, which naturally makes you wonder, okay, so what is the actual offer? And here it is, the classic 3-tier offer. Just look at how it's structured. The price per bottle drops like a rock with the larger packages. And the labels most popular and best value, plus the free shipping on bigger orders, they're all little psychological nudges pushing you toward that big 180-day supply. Next, they deploy two super powerful psychological triggers at the same time. On one hand, you've got a countdown timer, creating urgency, that fear that the deal will disappear. But at the exact same moment, a 60-day money-back guarantee completely removes the risk. It's a classic pincer move. It makes you feel like you have to act now, and there's absolutely no downside. And just in case you're still on the fence, they start piling on bonus materials. These free ebooks are designed to dramatically increase the perceived value of the offer. So now it no longer feels like you're just buying pills. You're getting a whole complete solution package. And for the final push, they hit you with two more powerful tactics. First is scarcity, with the phrase, while stock lasts. Then it's social pressure, by claiming 96% of customers order 6 bottles. This combination triggers that bandwagon effect, the desire to join the crowd, and a really powerful fear of missing out. So, from that very first emotional hook to the final urgent call to action, every single element on this page is meticulously designed to guide you toward making a purchase. By understanding this playbook, you can become a much sharper, more critical consumer of all these persuasive messages you see every single day. The question is, next time you see a pitch like this, what will you notice first? The promise, the price, or the proof?